Cyber Research BTCDetect software, how to top up Robinhood with Bitcoin, beginner-friendly crypto funding walkthrough. How to use Bitcoin with Robinhood. Fund ecosystem, deposit BTC from an external wallet to Robinhood. Trade assets, use BTC to trade other assets on Robinhood. Withdraw BTC, transfer BTC from Robinhood to an on-chain wallet. Use Robinhood Wallet, link Robinhood Wallet to an external wallet for payments. In this extended article, we'll cover how to use a cold wallet, focusing on Bitcoin, to pay for a wide variety of purchases through BTCDetect.com, walking you through the entire process step by step. What does it really mean to pay for Robinhood with Bitcoin? Paying Robinhood with Bitcoin usually refers to a few different scenarios. Fund the Robinhood ecosystem with funds from an external Bitcoin wallet. Use BTC to trade other assets, crypto, stocks, ETFs via cross trades. Withdraw BTC from Robinhood to your on-chain wallet. Use Robinhood Wallet as a link in the payment chain. Robinhood External Wallet Final Merchant. It's important to understand that Robinhood is a broker crypto platform, not a traditional merchant that accepts BTC directly as payment for its services. Cyber Research BTCDetect software. Robinhood explained how it works. Bitcoin support in the Robinhood ecosystem. Robinhood is developing 2 layers of cryptocurrency trading. Robinhood Crypto inside the brokerage app. Trading BTC and other coins. The list varies in the US and EU. Buy BTC with fiat, USD, EUR, etc. depending on jurisdiction. Transfer crypto between your Robinhood account and external wallets, not supported in all countries. Robinhood Wallet standalone app, Web3 wallet, a non-custodial wallet supporting Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Dogecoin, and other networks. Cyber Research BTCDetect software. To pay for Robinhood with Bitcoin in the broad sense, you are specifically interested in the following combination: external BTC wallet, Robinhood Wallet, Robinhood Crypto. Jurisdiction and geo-restrictions. Scenario availability varies greatly by region. USA, classic Robinhood broker with Robinhood Crypto. Support for BTC as a trading asset. Withdrawal deposit of cryptocurrency from many states. There are exceptions. EU, Robinhood Crypto, Robinhood EU standalone app. Trade a wide range of crypto assets including BTC with commission-free SEPA deposits from Robinhood. Other regions, they may not have legal access to Robinhood at all. The use of VPNs and non-resident documents is a separate compliance risk. It would be helpful to include a large legal disclaimer section in the article about Cyber Research BTCDetect software.
Let's launch the software, clear the console, and press the button. To obtain a new Bitcoin address, meaning the blockchain scans for vulnerabilities in the full bit process. And here we see that we received $17 from the Bitcoin address. Let's go to this Bitcoin. We can see from the address that transactions were made. Let's save the result and copy it. Let's keep going, and next we need to create a catalog. We'll create the catalog in the repository. We're opening the BTCDetect software, clearing the console, and the clearing happens when we press a button. With this button, we can see that we have 2 processes. We enter the Bitcoin address and extract it. the public key, and the coordinates of the points on the elliptic curve. Then, because we are asked to press Start, to continue scanning, they scan the scalar multiplication, and the scalar multiplication occurs. And obtaining the values of even and odd bits, and filling the cell with the scalar multiplication process. The process of scalar multiplication is almost complete. There are just a few cells left. Everything is added according to the same scheme. The GIF algorithm calculates when it's an odd private. Press the key for 1, and that's it. Now we need to click on bin hex, and we get the private key. In hex format, we acquire the standard format and save the entire result. Then we move on to... In the software console for BTCDetect, we scroll to the very bottom to check if it's correct. So everything is correct. We will copy the private key, and then we will open the payment aggregator. We set up the systems to get the text in order to make a transaction, then we set it and press. So we wait, and now we get the amount. Now we need to download it, and now we need to insert it here. The address is created when so we updated it, we copy this address, put our address in the aggregator field, and specify the amount. We set the commission, which will be 900 for verifying the hex. So everything is correct now. The amount is also correct. The address is correct too. Now we are receiving it. Routix. So Routix also needs to be verified. The address is correct, right? And then we proceed. We need to get the text and the ID from the blockchain, so we'll have the text and the ID. Our Bitcoin address has been credited. Now we are waiting for the miner's confirmation for this amount. So let's refresh the page to check the transaction confirmation, and we can see that the payment has been confirmed by the miners, and now we need to check our cold wallet, meaning the lists. The Bitcoin address should also show the balance of the coins that have been credited, as expected. The page has refreshed, and now we can see that the total amount credited on this page is displayed. In our Bitcoin wallet, our total balance is $573 US, and then we close it. We need to add a catalog file to the aggregator address page. So let's run our program again and
YouTube embed advanced Bitcoin key derivation, scalar multiplic, Bitcoin payment path architecture. In terms of cash flows, the real scenario looks like this. 1. You have an external wallet with BTC, self-custody, exchange, Lightning node, etc. 2. You transfer BTC to your Robinhood wallet, Bitcoin network address. 3. If needed, within Robinhood you can convert BTC into other assets, altcoins, stablecoins. Sell BTC for fiat within Robinhood and use fiat to trade stocks ETFs. Cyber research BTCDetect software, or transfer BTC to another wallet that supports the required protocol, for example, Lightning, and pay from there. So, paying Robinhood with Bitcoin means either funding your Robinhood trading infrastructure with BTC or using Robinhood as a transit point. Step 1. Create and set up Robinhood wallet. To fully utilize Bitcoin, you'll need Robinhood wallet, not to be confused with the main brokerage app. Main steps. 1. Installing the application. Download Robinhood wallet from the App Store or Google Play. 2. Creating a new wallet. Select Create New Wallet. Set up security. Face ID, biometrics, or PIN code. 3. Backing up your seed phrase. Cyber research BTCDetect software. 4. Optional. Import an existing BTC wallet. Use the import wallet function. Insert your seed phrase and confirm. Important. Import equals transfer of control, but does not eliminate the threat of physical phishing attacks on the seed. From a cybersecurity perspective, a separate set of recommendations can be outlined. A separate device, no root jailbreak, APK source control, Google Apple ID protection, etc. Step 2. Fund Robinhood with Bitcoin. Once your wallet is set up, you can deposit BTC into the Robinhood ecosystem. Options. Direct BTC transfer. In Robinhood wallet, find the Bitcoin tab in the Receive button. Copy the on-chain address or scan the QR code. Send BTC from your external wallet to this address, taking into account the network commission. Buying BTC with fiat within Robinhood. In the Robinhood crypto app, select Bitcoin. It's worth noting that Robinhood doesn't charge a separate fee for crypto withdrawals or deposits, but Bitcoin network fees are paid by the user. Step 3. Using BTC within Robinhood. Once you receive BTC on Robinhood, you can use it in several ways. Holding BTC as an investment asset. Classic HODL through a brokerage app without active operations. Trading. Exchange BTC for other cryptocurrencies or back to fiat. In the EU, Robinhood offers a variety of crypto assets for trading. Interacting with Web3 via Robinhood Wallet. Sending BTC to DApp-compatible bridges and services. Paying fees for transactions in the Ethereum ecosystem with other tokens. From the article's perspective, it makes sense to add the subtitle, Robinhood as a crypto bank for Bitcoin, and compare the experience with centralized exchanges. Robinhood itself is not a cryptocurrency payment gateway and does not generate Lightning invoices or Bolt 11 accounts. However, you can use it as a source of BTC for payouts. If the merchant accepts on-chain BTC in his cashier, you get a regular Bitcoin address BC1.3. In Robinhood Wallet, create a send transaction and enter the recipient's address. Consider Robinhood's network fees and limits. If the merchant only accepts Lightning, Robinhood does not support Lightning transactions. A primitive workaround: withdraw BTC from Robinhood to a Lightning-enabled wallet, e.g. Phoenix, Breeze, Wallet of Satoshi, etc., or to a gateway exchange. Convert on-chain BTC, Lightning balance. You pay the Lightning invoice from there. In the analytical section of the article, it can be emphasized that Robinhood is not a replacement for specialized LN wallets, but a fiat-oriented gateway with on-chain BTC support. CyberTouch Research BTCDetect software, but the real costs are quite different. Cryptocurrency trading, the commission is formally zero, but there is a spread between the purchase and sale prices. In fact, the spread can range from fractions of a percent to around 1%, depending on the asset and liquidity. Fiat top-up. When replenishing via bank transfer card, fees may apply from the bank or payment provider. Crypto transfers. There are no internal Robinhood fees for deposits/withdrawals. The user only pays Bitcoin's network fees, mempool download, transaction size, etc. It makes sense to advise advanced users to look not only at the 0% fee, but also at the effective transaction price relative to major exchanges. Risks and safety considerations. For audiences with a technical background, it might be appropriate to add a section on risks. CyberTouch Research BTCDetect software. Robinhood Wallet is self-custody, but on a general-purpose mobile device. Regulatory risks. Freezing an account at the request of regulators or the bank. KYC, AML, and possible withdrawal limits. Technical threats. Phishing clones of apps, substitution of store links, phishing and social engineering around seed phrases, mass exploits of mobile OS, and supply chain attacks on updates. A practical security checklist could be a hardware password manager, a separate Apple Google ID, prohibiting APK installation outside of official stores, keeping a cold BTC reserve outside of Robinhood, etc. Robinhood versus exchanges and crypto processors for payments. If a user's goal is to pay with Bitcoin rather than trade, it's useful to compare Robinhood with traditional solutions. Solution. What does it mean for BTC payments? Cons of paying with Robinhood. Robinhood Crypto. Easy fiat login, familiar Fintech UX. No direct role for the merchant. CyberTouch Research BTCDetect software. Robinhood Wallet. Integration. Robinhood ecosystem. Cryptocurrency exchange. Flexible routing. OTC. Sometimes Lightning. Complex compliance model. Separate KYC LN wallets. Ideal for everyday BTC payments. Fiat, stocks, ETFs like Robinhood don't solve the problem. The article concludes that Robinhood makes sense as a fiat entry plus investment platform, but not as a universal crypto payment gateway. CyberTouch Research BTCDetect software.
We would like to inform you that we specialize on data cybersecurity, and we ask you to sign to our YouTube channel to stay connected at all times and receive a lot of useful and important information. We also offer services from experienced specialists on cybersecurity, which covers a wide range. Directions such as restoring access to social networks and messenger accounts, to email and corporate accounts. We are also reviving popular cryptocurrencies, wallets like Bitcoin and Ethereum, in a legal way. Wallet recovery happens strictly through mathematical patterns of all kinds. Attacks hidden from everyone, documented vulnerabilities, damaged network phrases, and weaknesses in transactions. Digital signature of the cryptocurrency Bitcoin. We also recover through collisions during generation. Private keys to lost Bitcoin wallets. We have specialists available for services in restoring passwords and keys for the most complex encryptions. We also offer data recovery services to network infrastructures. We have a lot of experience and skill in restoration, damaged data from cloud services, as well as data recovery for mobile devices. Our specialists are doing a great job with the digital service. restoring deleted files, the process of collecting and analyzing data on various devices. We also offer restoration services, operating system after the boot sector damage. All possible services from our cybersecurity specialists. They are also working on restoring access to the platforms, accounts of all known services including Apple ID through the recovery key for the 28-digit Google account code through Microsoft account recovery codes through alternative methods. Authentication. You have the contact information for our specialists. You can find it on our official website.